Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So in isms, we did ding, if you remember. Yeah? Declinable, Arab, what was it? Number and gender, yeah? We have something similar in verbs as well. And I'll give you an acronym later on to remember that. I won't give it to you now because you don't really need to know it. But there's going to be one similar one that's going to come up for verbs as well. So you've done ding to death. Now you're going to learn a new one, inshallah. So let me change the color of my pen just a little bit. Okay, so verbs can be of two types. All right, you know how you said isms, you can break them down into different types. Verbs, you can break them down as well. Okay. So one word is mu'rab. Mu'rab. Yeah. Mu'rab. And one is mabni. Just remember these two words, mu'rab and mabni. All right? The word mu'rab, you can see, if you look carefully at the word, it's got Arab. I'rab. Can you see? You can pick out the word I'rab in there if you kind of add and you make it into an I'rab. And the reason that's important is for this reason, which I'm going to explain to you now. Okay? Because mu'rab is when we use it for al-fi'l. Ya salam, made a mistake. Al-fi'l al-mudari. You all know what al-fi'l al-mudari is now. Okay? Al-fi'l al-mudari. And the word for mu'rab in English is declinable. Okay? It means basically it can change at the end. Because it's mu'rab, it's i'rab. Yeah? It can change at the end. The last at the end, like just like in ism we had Zaydun, Zaydan, Zaydin, we have a similar thing going on with mudari. So this should not be too difficult for you now because you're used to these things happening. Mabni, on the other hand, right, happens with al-fi'l al-madi, past tense, right? And it's mabni, so it's non-declinable. Non-declinable. Alright? Which means that it doesn't change in any state. So you know the states that we were doing before about marfu, mansub, majroor? We'll have the states coming in a minute, but we have a similar thing here where it doesn't change. It's like, it's just stubborn. It's very stubborn, it doesn't change. You all have a friend who's very stubborn and he won't change. So mabni is like that stubborn person, doesn't change. Mu'rab is the one that changes, right? And mu'rab applies to fi'l al-mudari. Everybody okay with that? Yeah? Now, what are the three states? What are the three states? So let me do a different color because I like colors. I spend too much time with my daughters. So, bit brown there. Number one, I'll do it in Arabic actually. We're trying to get you guys to do Arabic a bit more. Awalan, the first state is the one you're all familiar with, which is marfu'. Yeah? Marfu', you already know that one. Second one is the one you already know as well, which is mansub. You already know that one. The third one is what? Majzoom, yeah? No, there's no majroor, it's majzoom. What do you think a majzoom actually is? What does it sound like? You've heard this word before. When you hear new words in Arabic, try and connect it with words that you're already familiar with. Look at the root letters. Go on, I heard someone saying it. Jazm. Have you done jazm in Arabic, in madrasa, maktab? Yeah, at the end. Yeah. This one, I think they do now like this. Yeah, is that the one they use now? So we'll come to that if you haven't covered it. So there's marfu, mansub, and majzoom. Okay. We'll do mudari, we'll do amr later. So there's obviously, I told you there's three types of verb for us. There's mudari, madi, and amr. But we're not going to do amr for now. Alright? So we're okay with that. So I'm just going to save that for you. I can share in a group later. Oh. Okay, so very, very straightforward, and I'm going to try and use my ruler here to try and keep. Oh, okay. This is like my rudimentary. I'm going to try and get better, and I'm going to have these ready before the lesson next time. But this is like a very rough sketch, just to help you a little bit. You don't have to draw this, it's already in the book. All right. I'm getting there slowly. As you can see, you can teach an old dog new tricks, as they say, yeah? So, let's just get 3 columns very, very quickly ready. You have this in your book, so you don't need to copy it. All right, so, fi'l al-mudari, let's do that one. Fi'l al-mudari, okay? So, here's our 3 states. We'll start from this side, because we're used to it already. And so, okay. So, marfu, which we already know. We're familiar with that one. Mansub, and then you have majzoom. Yeah? My handwriting is really poor, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah? Majzoom. So the 3 states. Okay? So fi'l al-mudari, because we know al-fi'l al-mudari. Fi'l al-mudari. Do we have a state for fi'l al-mudari, guys? Yeah. You're all looking in the book. What about fi'l al-madi? It's mabni. So al-fi'l al-madi will never change, yeah? So you can forget that. There's nothing to put in here, rather than here. Ya Allah. Hold on, should have done it better for you guys. So when it comes to al-fi'l al-madi, yeah, we have nothing to put in here, we have nothing to put here, we have nothing to put in here, here. We're not bothered because it doesn't change. So you don't even need to worry about. So let me give an example. A past tense, fa'ala. Yeah, it will always be fa'ala. Always be fa'ala. Jalasa. What does jalasa mean? To sit. Yeah. So it will always be jalasa. It won't be jalasu, jalasi, jalas. Because if it was majzum, it'd be jalas. Right? Past tenses, they just past tenses. They don't change. So whenever you get past tense, it's mabni. It's cool. We don't need to mess around with it. It's very simple. Everybody okay with that? Yeah? Now the one that you really need to be aware of is this one, obviously. The fi'l al-madi. Fi'l al-mudari, sorry. Fi'l al-mudari. Fi'l al-mudari, right? Fi'l al-mudari. Let me use a different color. If I can. Right. So fi'l al-mudari, when it's marfu, I'm not going to put what marfu is, mansub, majzoom is, because you know it already. So it's like we don't need to spend time doing that. Okay. So when it's gonna, so say take the same verb again. How do we make that into a mudari? How do we make fa'ala into mudari? Fa'ala yaf'alu. So it will be simple. Yaf'alu at the end. Fa'ala yaf'alu. Yeah. I'll teach you later on how we'll do all the details of this, but for now you just need to know this. Yeah. Fa'ala yaf'alu. What will it be in mansub state? Yaf'ala. Sorry, a mistake. Yaf'ala. Yeah. What will it be in majzoom state? Yaf'al. Jazam at the end. Yeah. Yaf'al. Everybody okay with that? Straightforward. So it's only really mudari that you need to be aware of. Yaf'alu, yaf'ala, yaf'al. Yeah? We'll come to, he has a table at the bottom for fi'l al-amr, but we will go into that. All you really need to know is that it's going to be majzoom all the time. An amr hukam, when I tell you to do something, an amr, right, is always if'al, do it. Yeah, do. Rasul says, for example, if you don't have modesty, if'al ma shit, do what you want. Do whatever you wish. Yeah? Because you don't care about modesty. Right. I'll say, we don't just save this one. Right. Here's some practice for you guys. Yu'minu. What does it mean? He is believing, right? What's the marfu state of it? Mansub? And madzub? Yu'min. Got it? Yeah. Yaqumu. Marfu state? Mansub state? Madzum? Yaqum. Yeah. Is it yaqum or yaqum? We're gonna have some interesting. I'm making you do this mistake on purpose. I could teach you. So let me get. So the one I gave you was yaqumu, right? Yaqumu. Yeah. So here. So this is by me teaching you a few mistakes. Yaqumu, right? That's the marfu state. What's the mansub state? Yaquma. But what if we had madzum? So you're saying, are you guys saying that we do this?
Is it qama?
That would be a past. That would be the past tense. Who thinks it's this one? Put your hand up.
It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right, but
It doesn't look right.
follow the previous
Who thinks it's this one?
Sadly, yeah, I was following pattern.
Based on that, it would, but I was
Yeah.
thinking it's not.
Who thinks it's something else? Just if you, yeah, it was, yeah. Who thinks it's something else? Right. So this is how I'm going to teach you by. So sometimes I'll make you do mistakes and I'll teach you for that way. So your gut reaction is to do this, right? Because I've been telling you that when it's madzum, you put jazm at the end. But there's one small rule that you just need to be aware of, which you'll learn over time. And the basic rule is this. So we all agree this is a fi'l mudari. So let's go back to the original one, yaqumu, which is the one that I gave you at the beginning, yeah? Because we don't know why, but we all think this one's wrong. Because only one person put their hand up and said it was right. And I think that person might have changed their mind. So you have qama, which is the past tense. We're not interested in that one, right? Because that's mabni, that doesn't change. That's always going to be qama at the end. It's never going to be qamu, qami. It's going to be qama always. But we've got yaqumu. We're okay with it being marfu, yaqumu. We're okay with it being mansub, yaquma. This is the rule that you need to learn. Now, if in the middle of a fi'l mudari, right, there's an alif, waw, and ya, or ya. These three letters are very, very important. They'll come all the time. Alif, waw, and ya. Or you can call it Y. Why? Why are you three always together? What's wrong with you? Why? Yeah, that's how I remember in madrasa. So alif, waw, and ya. When they come in the middle of a word, like here, yeah, what happens is that you'll drop it. You'll drop it. So what will it become now? Yaqum.
What's that rule called? Just so I can
It's on the next page. It's just a rule that they have. It's on page 36, the first one. If you had done pre-reading, you would have known this one. But, you're probably too busy. But yaqum, yeah. The reason I'm telling you this that you might when you come across examples, you'll be aware of it. Okay. So let's pick another word just for completeness. This is quicker. Right. What is this word? Read this word and tell me what it means, just for now. Yakhafu. What does it mean? Musa alayhi salam in the Quran, man, Allah mentions him all the time with yakhafu. To fear. But what's the translation of it? He fears, or he's fearing, yeah? Yakhafu. What state is that in right now? How would you read that as mansub? How would you do it as madzub? What's the rule though? Follow the rule. Yeah, so you got the Y, haven't you? Y, always there. So what would it become? Don't overcomplicate it, it's really simple. Drop the alif, and stick a sukun at the end. Yakhuf. Yakhuf. Yakhaf, sorry, Yakhaf. Yeah, Yakhaf, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It might be
Why?
Yeah. No, it's
because
Initial verb.
the omelets.
alright. Anyway,
Okay, the initial is
let me give you another one, just to throw you off a little bit more. Doubt to start. What's that word? Yasma'u. What does it mean? He's listening or he listens. Make that into, what state is that in? Sorry. What's a mansub? And what would it be mansub? Yeah. There's no trick in that one. All right.
The trick was you trying to imply the trick.
Yeah. So there's also, I've told you the middle rule, but there's also one more rule. If the last letter has Y, yeah, it'll drop off. So for example, the example they give you is, I'll just keep it simple for now. I won't do the lums for now because I need to explain what a lum is to them, Yasin. So I'll just say, yu'ti. What does yu'ti mean? Yu'ti.
Something to do with
يؤتي الحكمة من يشاء.
To obey.
يؤتي give. Go on. You're right. You're almost there. Mr. Laha, you're almost there. Give. What do you say? Gift or give? Give. يؤتي الحكمة من يشاء. Allah gives wisdom to whoever He wishes. Right? Allah grants wisdom to whoever He wishes. يؤتي. عطاء يؤتي. So with this one, all you do is, because the last letter is one of the three letters that the Y ones. Right? When you make it into a majzoom, all you will do is you will just simply drop the last letter. Yu'ti. You got that? So the middle letter and the last letter, you just need to watch out for the Y's.
So how do you pronounce it when you drop the word?
Yu'ti. So instead of saying yu'ti, yeah, you just say yu'ti. Yu'ti, yeah, yu'ti.
That's more difference in writing than
Yeah.
pronouncing it. Pronunciation is the same.
Another one that they give an example of, because yu'ti is really like you, because technically it's yu'tiyu, right? But when you make it majzoom, it becomes yu'ti, right? So for example, let me give an example. Yara. Yeah, he's complicated a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Leave that for now. Let's not get into that. Right, let's leave it at that for now. Everybody okay with that? I'm going to stop the recording.